Check, check, check. I'm not sure if anyone will see this or whatnot, but figured I'd give this a try today. If anyone's listening, please come on in. Let me know you're here. I will do my best to to answer questions and stuff as I can, but I'm just gonna be crafting. Okay, so today I'm working on this pistachio tree, and I'm making this tree for a friend of mine who tragically lost their baby, stillborn, and this family is of Muslim belief. And the pistachio tree, a specific pistachio tree, is sacred to them. It's called the Sahabi tree. And I'm making this tree as kind of a memorial for little Hassan. And I'm making it out of polymer clay. I need my brush. One second. My art room is also my living room, so things tend to get misplaced. Where did I put that brush? There we go. I use really cheap brushes for liquid polymer because the liquid polymer eats away at the bristles over time, so there's no point using expensive brushes. But the reason I'm using liquid polymer is because the wires here that I've twisted together to make the tree, there's lots of like air gaps in them, and if you cover it with clay and those air gaps are still in there, then it can cause cracks or explosions, and that's not typically something we want. Plus, raw polymer clay really doesn't like to stick to metal. So the liquid polymer layer just gives it something to stick to. So we have the double benefit of no cracks from air pockets, and it just makes it easier for the real layer of clay that I want to stick on later. So I will cover every single branch in a thin layer of this liquid Sculpting. It used to be called Bacon Bond, but now it's just liquid oven bake clay adhesive. It's basically just liquid clay. If anyone joins in, feel free to introduce yourself. My name is Sarah, aka Chronically Crafty. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber and an artist. Well, I should say I'm a Minecraft artist and a clay artist. Primarily, anyway. nice thing about the liquid clay too is that it's rather flexible. So even if I don't totally love the position that the branches are in, after I've baked this thin layer of clay, I can always add more after, or change the shape, I mean. You were just outside, you know you don't need out again. So I like to give the liquid clay time to seep in to all of those cracks so that I know there aren't any air pockets. Because when the air heats up, it expands. And if there's clay over top of the expanding air, it'll crack. Talking to myself is fun. But I'm not really talking to myself, am I? I'm talking to you, my no viewers. Just reposition these little branches a little bit. Here we go. Starting to look good. There we go. The really nice thing about this liquid polymer clay too is that I don't, for these purposes anyways, I don't actually have to put it in the oven. I'll just use my heat gun to make it solid enough that I can put the next layer of regular polymer clay on. And so it just doesn't take nearly as much time. So time saving, keeps it from exploding, and it makes it easier to put the clay on. It's a win-win-win. I have no idea how good my video is. I'm not really set up for this. This was just kind of a whim. I'm just going to take a second to share this in my stream channels on Discord. I really should get Spotify set up. It's super quiet in here, and I want music. But I don't know what music I can play without getting dinged. I suppose I could play my husband's music. It's all free. I need somebody, not just anybody. Need somebody to sculpt. Almost done this section. And then we move on to the more fun stuff. Just gotta double check, make sure I don't have any unfilled air pockets. So I have to check it from the top and the bottom. Oof, and these drippies. Drippies are not good. You don't want it to bake like that. I'm sure everyone who would normally be watching my streams, which is like no one, everyone's probably watching the live series right now. But I need to get stuff done. I've been putting this project off for way too long. So streaming is kind of like body doubling for me. I can pretend that there's someone there listening to me. Okay, just need to fill this little gap in here, I think. And then it's going to get a little loud in here for a minute. So I need to turn on the heat gun. To solidify all of this. If anyone pops in, feel free to say hi. All right, let's turn up the heat. So this is my Wagner heat gun, and what I'm going to do is carefully cure this polymer clay liquid so that it stays nice and firm, and then I can put the next layer of actual clay over top. It's going to get loud. Normally, polymer clay you would cure in the oven. And this stuff does eventually need to cure in the oven for it to be really solid. But for my purposes right now, I just need it to not be liquid anymore. Hey, Mediza! Oh, Alicia. My name is also Sarah. But she doesn't know that. Yep. I apologize that it's a little loud right now. This step only takes a couple minutes. I need to cure my liquid clay so that I can put the next layer on. This liquid clay layer fills in any air gaps so that the actual clay doesn't explode when I bake it in the oven. I should let her know my name is also Sarah. Yeah, real, like normal polymer clay doesn't like to stick to metal wire. So I use the liquid clay both to fill in gaps from twisting the wires together and also to make it easier for the raw polymer clay to stick to the wire. What are you up to today, Mediza? And how terrible is this? Is the sound of this heat gun? Yay! I'm glad. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm really sensitive to like humming kind of sounds, so to me it sounds just terrible. Yeah, this is going to be a pistachio tree. I'm making it for a friend of mine whose son was stillborn, and they're a Muslim family, and there's a pistachio tree called the Sahabi tree, and it's kind of sacred. Yeah. Oh, good timing there, Alicia. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a sacred tree for them, and I'm making it as kind of a memorial for their son Hassan, who was stillborn. And I've been meaning to do it for a long time, but I keep putting it off, and it's time to stop putting it off. Thank you. I hope it'll turn out. I'm always nervous when I'm making something as a gift. I don't know why. When someone's paying me for it, yes, I want it to be beautiful, but I don't know, I don't feel the same pressure as when I'm doing something like this for someone I love, you know? Someone who is more than just a paycheck, I guess. Thank you. I've been so stuck in Minecraft world lately. When I uploaded my video yesterday, I knew I had to take a break this morning, do something different. It's a different kind of art, but, you know, not the same. Wow. Alicia with the turtle puns. Oh, crochet. I crocheted for about a month years ago, and very quickly learned it was not the craft for me. My hands do not tolerate it at all. They barely tolerate clay these days. The funny thing is, I totally forgot that Alicia was even there, because I just downloaded her for the stream train. So I'm like, oh, secret viewer pulling out the puns. Don't tell her, but I probably won't be keeping her once I've used up my 3 free streams. I don't have voice recognition turned on, so she can't hear me. I hope. Don't send the Terminators after me. What are you up to today, Mediza? Other than being the best mod on the Scar World server. I won't tell anyone. I mean, most of the world would consider browsing the internet to be research, right? So, you're totally researching. Totally working on that paper. Okay, did I miss any? Oh, yes, I did. I missed some spots. Clever. It doesn't really surprise me, but at the same time, it's one of those things I always take with a large grain of salt. Those AI answers. Good for ideas, not good for actual answers. Nope. Alicia's going to think you're saying you can't trust your professors. Okay. That part is done. I'm going to unplug that. One sec. Work. There we go. Ah, that's better. Hi! Exactly. Yeah. Okay, I've been resting this on my coffee, which is not going to work anymore because I need to drink that. I'll rest it on my... Yeah, there we go. Rest it on there. Ah, must drink coffee. This is another tree I'm working on. It's a cherry blossom bonsai tree. And it's got wiring in it on the inside. You can't really see, but there's like a little campfire on the inside, so it's like a little fairy tree. And then these are some of the blossoms that I've made. I'm terrified that the petals aren't going to stand up because they're so thin. Thank you. That one I have definitely been procrastinating on because it's so meticulous. You know. You don't need to see my face. Okay, so now that I've got the liquid clay mostly cured, I can move on to putting the bark on. This is theoretically the fun part. So I need my clay. Where did I put my clay? There it is. My craft room is also my living room, which is also my Minecraft room, and everyone else's everything room. So it gets a little overwhelming, and things go missing quite quickly. And I'm going to mix some scrap colors together and get a black or a dark brown. Will hopefully work for my purposes. Just noticed that Alicia thought you were calling her pretty. Oops. I mean, we were totally calling Alicia pretty. Yeah, totally. Normally when I'm mixing colors, I have an electric motor for my pasta machine. I have an Italian friend who got really mad at me when I bought these particular pasta machines. I have two of them because I guess they're like a really good brand for actual pasta. But that's not why I have them. I have them for mixing clay. But the motor is insanely loud, so I won't subject anyone to that. My cat hates it because it makes this kind of like meow noise when the clay is going through it. She doesn't like it. Strider, my feet don't need a bath, thank you. Alicia would probably be a lot less confused if I had turned voice recognition on. And since our cat is, what do you call it? She has cerebellar hypoplasia, so her balance is kind of wonky. So when she bolts, half the time her back end gets there first before her front end. Yeah. She's not super wobbly, like she can still walk, and actually she's perched up there at the moment. She's a sweetie. She has a mild case, but she still very often will not quite get her her distances and all of that, so it's pretty cute. Yeah, I've got two doggos. Strider, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi to me. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, you're my boy. Here's my boy. Here's my boy. Here's my boy. This is Strider, and he is a 13-year-old mini Australian Shepherd. Apparently. We think he's got something else in there. And this is Yuna. Yuna. Yes, I know I love you. Yuna is a 9-year-old purebred Papillon. But she has a terrible haircut because we can't afford the breeder or the groomer right now. Yes, much fluff. I don't know why I'm addicted to long-haired dogs when I have no talent for cleaning. They're so cute. Strider we got from a backyard breeder before I knew any better. You're so good. But he's my sweet boy. He's my heart dog. I love him so much. Yes. Ugh. I am not looking forward to the coming days. But he could still have a few more years in him. You never know. What baby? That's my baby. That's my baby. Okay, off. Don't drink my coffee. Off. Oh, and Yuna is telling me she needs the bathroom, so I will be right back. And I'm going to use my Minecraft to be right back. Go back. Go back. Try to cookie. And we're back. There we go. welcome to the stream. Yay! Well, you and I have a date to fix the server, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. And right now, I'm obviously not Minecrafting, so I'm making trees, itty bitty trees. Oh, I hate doing this by hand. Just gotta say. But I'm saving your ears because you really don't want me to put the electric motor on. I need music, but I don't know what I can do without getting penalized for copyrights. But it's so quiet in here. I don't like it. Not one bit. I wish I could hear you actually talking to me. That would be cool, because then you'd be right here with me. That took way too much power. Maybe if I wasn't, like, cross-legged on my couch, I'd have a bit more oomph for turning the crank. Don't give him ideas, Mediza. Actually do, because I need to fix all of his problems. My nemesis. Which is so funny, because the last time we talked on the server, Theo, we were like, oh, we could never be enemies. You know, you're my Mamo-chan. Yeah. But now, how the tables have turned. Like, play through my pasta machine. Oh, wait, I'm the hero. Right, I'm the hero. I'm the hero. Heroes don't make mwahahas. My coffee is cold, but I'm used to it 'cause I'm a mom. So I'll drink it even though it's disgusting, 'cause I need it and I'm addicted. Oh, who needs Spotify, right? I think I'm also gonna, like, sing my own theme song, but it's gonna be, like, really awful when I do my Turtle Sage stuff. I'm looking forward to that. Ugh. Like, have you ever seen, any of you seen the movie Emperor's New Groove? Ugh. Oh, come on. So strong. Whoop. Oh, dear. Are you guys still there? Can you hear me? Are you still there? Hello? Are you still there? Or am I talking to myself again? I'm not seeing messages. Oh, good. Hi. Oh, wow, I just got, like, 30 messages all pop up at once. I guess my phone had somewhat frozen. My apologies for the missed messages. Let me just quickly catch up. Just woke up. Excellent, excellent. Copyright strikes VODs mostly. Okay, okay. Okay, so the scene in I want you guys to see my face. I like you guys. It's just you. You can see my face. The scene where Kronk is making his own theme music. I love it. Do-do-do, ba, ba-da-do, boo, ba-da-do-do-do. Yeah, I totally want to do that. Because it'd be funny. Ugh. Okay. Almost got this slab mostly done. Oh, phone just fell over. My apologies. Not that you guys cared or know, because it didn't hurt you. Did someone else drink? Someone there? Is someone there? Oh, I know. Stream Elements? Apparently you're there now. Ugh, laundry. Bane of my existence. Whoever figured out laundry obviously doesn't have ADHD. Or you could just sit here and chat with me. Which, honestly, I think is the most mature option. So, I mean, I could be doing laundry, right? But I'm here with you, working on the one art project I have that won't make me money, because it's a gift. The cherry tree will make me money, but I'm not working on the cherry tree. I'm working on the pistachio tree, which won't make me money, because logic and things. Ugh. Good Lord, that's a lot of clay. Oh, I'm glad I'm not alone in thinking laundry is the worst, because it is. Before we got married, I told my husband, if you do the laundry, I will do everything else. Like, absolutely everything else that needs to be done. But here I am still doing laundry. Not that he doesn't do laundry. He's a wonderful man. Does a lot around the house and everything. But, yeah, I hate it so much. What? I'm going to make an arrow cannon that breaks netherite armor. What am I going to do with you? I'm going to have to go turtle sage magic on you for real. So for all 3 of my viewers, some of you who may be new to the stream, what I'm currently doing is mixing up this scrap clay, which will hopefully turn out to somewhat of a brown, which I will then use to cover this pistachio tree, which I have already primed with liquid polymer clay to fill in any gaps between the wires, because if you get gaps, you get air, and when air heats up, it expands, and so if you have a thin layer of clay covering that, pop. So we don't want pops, we don't want bubbles, we don't want cracks. So I fill in all those little air holes. Polymer clay also doesn't like to stick to metal for some reason. So covering bare wire is a PITA. So putting the thin layer of liquid polymer on there first lets me more easily put the bark layer on. Yay! So I'm just hand mixing this scrap clay. Normally I have an electric motor that I pop onto here, but I don't want to deafen you all. So I am doing it by hand. You're welcome. Shows you how much I love you, because I hate doing this by hand. It takes forever. But what else am I going to do, right? Yes, for all of you aspiring polymer clay artists that are watching the stream, take notes. Ugh. Now that I've got it somewhat mixed, I can start making it thinner, because when you mix it at a smaller diameter, it squishes it together more, so it mixes faster. It doesn't really matter what color this turns into, because I'm going to be painting it anyway. Like this guy, the base clay was mostly gray, and then I painted it with a bunch of different acrylics and washes, oil washes. And then this stuff down here is static grass. Yeah. But I still like it to have a somewhat uniformish color for some reason. It just makes more sense to my brain. When I put it on, I like it to be one color, because then I can visualize more how I want it to look, if that makes sense. It makes sense to my brain, and I'm the artist, so that's what I do. So we run it through, then we fold it over, and we run it through again. And the seam always goes on top or on the side, or on the bottom or the side, never on the top. Otherwise, air bubbles will get caught. What are you studying, Theo? You've probably told me, but ADHD. I don't remember. It's my excuse for everything. ADHD. Ooh, that's actually kind of a... It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. This clay that I'm using too, it's just what I had on hand, but it is a neat clay. It's Fimo Leather Effect. Where's my camera? Fimo Leather Effect. And it's got a little bit of a texture to it. Oh, I just ripped it. I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but if you give it just a tiny tug, it almost, yeah, this little camera is not really going to show you, but it has almost like a leathery texture to it. And once it's baked, you can actually sew it, and it's flexible, which is really cool. I know, it's really cool, hey? I kind of want to make like a psychedelic tree with it, but I'm not going to. Oh yeah, I should show you this one too. I'm doing this tree for my husband for his Witcher diorama. It's not done yet, obviously, but it's just like a gross, dying swamp tree. Did you ever see the Triss figure that I painted, Theo? Okay, one sec. It's just over here. So Rodney 3D printed this, and then I painted her. It was my very first ever human form painting. I love the texture that I was able to get with the paint on the leather. I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. We live in a very nerdy household, which is awesome. I'm not sure if it's up here. Oh, it is. Do you want to see my sarlacc? I sculpted a sarlacc. Okay. I'm totally getting sidetracked on what I'm supposed to be doing. But let me grab him. I made this for Rodney for Father's Day a few years ago. It's 100% polymer clay. And these are made out of a special clay called cause clay, and it stays flexible even after it's baked, so you can position it if there's wire in it. And I also made it so that the beak can come out if you just want to do the original, yeah, so I hand sculpted each one of those little disgusting teeth and weathered them, and yeah, I love it. It's disgusting. It's one of my favorite projects. Thanks. Yeah, Rodney got me my first set of clay tools and my first pack of polymer clay, well, almost 3 years ago now. So 3 Christmases ago. And I don't know, it was just like, I touched it and life made sense. And I don't want to, it's going to sound really, well, okay. Hi, dogs. I was good at it right away. You know, like, it's like I just, my hands knew what to do, right? I grabbed the tools, I grabbed the clay, and I just fell in love. And it was like my spirit had found what it was meant to do. And I made almost $3,000 my first year working with clay. Yeah, I just started posting things on Facebook that I was making, and people were like, hey, I want one of those. And I'm like, well, I'm going to charge you what it's worth, because, you know, and I still didn't. I still didn't charge what it was worth. But, yeah. But then my health got in the way. Love you too, Theo. Yeah, so I got diagnosed with POTS, and My arthritis has gotten so much worse since then. So this is my second cherry tree. And the first one that I made for commission, that first year, I did in 3 months. And this one, I can maybe do 2 or 3 of these flowers a day before I have to take a break, because it's just too much fine motor and my fingers don't cooperate. And with painting too, it's the holding the little tools and stuff. That's what really causes pain. So I have to really pace myself, and it sucks, but yeah. And then I turned to Minecraft, and it kind of filled that void a bit, but it causes pain in different parts of my arm. Minecraft hurts my wrists and my elbows. So all of the things I love hurt me. I'm also a dog trainer, a certified dog trainer, but I can't train dogs anymore because of my my dizzy spells and such. So it's been a rough year. It's been a rough two years. Aw, thank you, Mediza. I'm looking into getting different tools and modifying the tools I have. But, yeah. There's only so much you can do. That might be my TCG cards. Aw, thank you, Theo. Love you guys. Wasn't planning to cry on stream this morning. Gosh darn it. Let me go check the door. Oh my gosh, it's them! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was so sad when somehow I totally missed the announcement for this. And I found out the day after it ended that it was a thing. But I got 2 boxes in the overstock. And they're here. Should I open it now? Should I open it? Should I open it? Should I open it? Should I open it? Yeah. Unboxing. Okay, let's do it. Goodbye, art. There are more important things to do right now. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, Sahabi Tree, I'm going to put you somewhere safe in this chaotic venue that is my living room slash art room slash Minecraft room slash playroom slash everything in this tiny little 800 square foot house. Let me just clear some space and we will open this baby up. Oh, I'm excited. I just got the email that this was being delivered like 4 days ago? I can't believe it's here already. Okay. There's like a fun little pull tab at the top. Okay. Turn it. No, that's okay. Okay, have fun. Hermitcraft CG Base Set Collector's Edition cards. Okay, a little note from the creator. Sticker, which is going to go right onto my laptop. A box number 1. A box number 2. And I think, yeah, that's all that's in there. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to very quickly clear this off too because I don't want the polymer to stick onto the box. I'm cutting that. A little bit of the Play Artist's tablecloth. Okay. Where's my knife? Okay. Do not want to cut the box. Very gentle. We could totally play together, Theo. I'm hoping that we'll have like some online tournaments on Zoom or whatnot. Did you get yours yet? Come on, come on. That is a nice box. Wow. Oh, yay, new follower! Thank you. Okay, so this, I have no idea what this is. Oh, hello. Hello, Kiki Hunter Creative. I don't know who these people are, but thank you for the raids. Hi. I wasn't expecting to have followers or raiders today. I was in the middle of working on some polymer clay stuff, but then I got some mail, which is the Hermitcraft TCG card game. Hey, awesome. I'll check you out when I'm done. yeah, so here are the instructions. Nice to how to play. Yeah, so I apologize that you're rating me and we're not really doing polymer clay at this exact moment. I'm also a big Minecraft crafter, and I just got this in the mail. This is the Hermitcraft TCG card game. Whoop. And then board game thing there. I have no idea how any of this works. Ooh, nice. That's got some heft to it. Okay, starter deck. I wonder what hermits I got. The cubes are mouth-shaped? What? Oh, I see. They do look very much like candy. Yes. I won't be able to let my son near those because he puts everything in his mouth, and he's 8. But he loves to chew on things. It's part of his autism. Suspected autism, anyway. We have to wait 22 months for an official diagnosis. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Kiki. Are you familiar with Hermitcraft at all, Kiki? Okay. Got a Azuma. Impulse. False. XP. Green. And Pearl. Awesome. Then just a bunch of items. Some armor. Ooh. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Hermitcraft is actually a Minecraft server online, but they created in-game, like in the Minecraft world, one of them created this game, this card game, and then they created it in real life based off of the game that they created in game, if that makes any sense. Ooh, okay, so that's the first box. I'll just quickly open the second one and show you what cards I got there, Theo. Yeah, I know, right? It's awesome. And so this was just a temporary run that they did for fans that you could buy. And I actually missed out on the original run, but then they had an overstock sale. And it was sold out in like 3 minutes. But I managed to snag 2 boxes within that time. So super happy. So I'll just quickly open this second box and we can look at the cards, and then I'll go back to sculpting for a little bit. I'm so hyped too! All right. That, and that. Okay, here's the deck. Come on. Ah, I'm so scared of like damaging the cardboard. Come on, come on, let's go. Get off of there. Okay, I can do this, I swear. I don't know who I'm hoping for. Honestly, I ordered the collector's art forms for Grian Scar and Mumbo, because they're my gang. But that's awesome. Okay, here we go. So, another Iskal. Hypnotized. I don't think I've ever watched a hypno video. I really should. Etho. Cub fan. Mumbo! Just need a Scar now. Oop. And Zed. Oh well, no Scar. Let's see what the special one is at the back. Okay, okay. Still no Scar, but we have a shiny Jevin and a Cub fan. Yay! I'm so stoked. You know. That's awesome. Okay. Well, that was an unexpected diversion. That's the word I'm looking for. An unexpected diversion. From the polymer clay. Well, that was fun. I'm glad you guys could be here with me for that. Hype, 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 hype. All right. Back to the art. So for those of you who are just joining in, enjoy your tea, Theo. I am working on this acacia tree, or not acacia tree. This is, oh, that's fun. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World graphic novel and the Adventure Zone Season 4 graphic novel. Awesome. We love graphic novels here, too. This is a pistachio tree that I'm working on for a friend of mine. They're a Muslim family, and they had a stillbirth a few years ago. Their little baby Hassan was stillborn. And in Islam, there's a specific pistachio tree, the sahabi tree. And I'm sculpting it for them to the best of my ability as a memorial for little Hassan. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. I was just blending some clay colors together to do the bark. I coated the wire frame in liquid polymer clay to seal through any air holes and to make it easier to put the clay on because polymer doesn't like to stick to bare metal. Thank you. Now when my stuff came, I just kind of tossed my art supplies everywhere because I art in my living room. So just grab. Yeah, I also showed this is another tree I'm working on. It's a cherry tree bonsai. So I'm working on that, but that's not what I'm working on today. But so that's painted with acrylics. And then I'm working on this ugly dead swamp tree for a friend, or for my husband, I should say, for his Witcher diorama. But those are for another day. Oh, it works really well, Kiki. Yeah, because putting clay onto wire is the bane of my existence. I hate it to no end. And I do a lot of trees and florals and things, so It helps so much. A lot of people just use it, like they just put the liquid on and then try to put the clay right on it, but it slips. It becomes really slippery. So I like to just use my heat gun. That's currently my phone stand. I use my heat gun just to get a thin layer of the liquid clay on there, and then it makes it so much easier to put the actual clay down. So as we were chatting, I was just mixing, oh, Alicia. AI Alicia, by the way, is like an AI chatbot that I've been trying out. At the moment, yeah, that's why I do this video. Normally, though, I'm just my own body double. No, people don't usually watch my streams. So this is, but it's still kind of a body double. But AI Alicia is a chatbot I'm trying out. And normally she can hear what I'm saying, so things make a bit more sense, but I don't have my voice recognition turned on right now, so she's kind of just saying crazy stuff. Yeah, this is my pasta machine, my Mercato. And normally I use my electric motor when I'm mixing clay, but it's really, really loud, so I don't want to destroy everyone's ears during the stream. I have two of them. I have one that I just use for white clay, and then one that I use for other clay. Because we all know how lovely it is to work with white clay. I'm going to get rid of this tin foil, or that's all we're going to get. I just didn't want the clay to seep into the box of my new game. But this is the mat I usually use for my clay. It's a glass We Are Memories cutting mat. Works really good. I also use it as a paint palette when I'm mixing my clays and all that. I don't put this one in the oven with my clays, but just because it has little rubber feet on the bottom, I don't think it would survive. But I have regular tile slabs that I use for that. Candy cane earrings. Aww. Oh gosh, yes. That is the worst. I was going to do Christmas ornaments this year, but I just didn't have the patience. Yeah, so this is just scrap clay. I don't really care about the color that the trees of the clay, because I'm going to paint it afterwards anyway. So I'm just using scrap and just mixing it. But I still like to have it be a somewhat uniform color when it goes on. It just helps my brain for some reason. What kind of art do you guys use? Are you all polymer clay artists as well, or do you do other art on top of that? That's cool, Excel. I've never heard of that before. They must have embedded the backing of the earring right into the clay. That's neat. And where are you folks from? I am in Saskatchewan, in Canada. Currently forgetting to eat again for lunch because I have ADHD and I always forget to feed myself. Oh, that's cool. Oh, fun, Kiki. Are you Canadian, Theo? Minnesota. Cool. Really? I did not know that. Whereabouts? I don't know. Most of the people in Scar World are either American or like Swedish. North. Okay, that's helpful. North. How north? Like territories north? Or do you have to take a plane? Exactly. Sun rises at 11 north. Okay. Okay. Pretty north. So we're not neighbors, is what you're saying. I mean, the sun sets at 4 here too, pretty much, but it doesn't rise at 11, thank God. I could not live like that. Yeah, we are cold here. We are very cold. Although it's been a almost scarily mild fall and winter so far. Like, last year we were commonly getting down to like minus 40 with wind chill. But I guess we can thank climate change for a nice mild fall. But we need the moisture. We need the snow because I live in the middle of farming prairie land. And if we don't get the snow, then we don't get crops. And I love it for the warmth, but yeah. Minus 40 makes you like minus 20. It's true. It's true. Anytime we would come out of a minus 40 cold snap, it'd be like, oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Ontario's fairly mild. But Saskatchewan and Alberta, we get, yeah. Those are the only two provinces I've lived in, Saskatchewan and Alberta. They're usually really cold. My husband is from the East Coast, PEI, and he always complains about how cold and dry prairie winters are. And he misses his mild, wet winters. Oh my gosh! I should not have put it through that thick. Okay, I think that's enough for that. Minus 20 with wind chill? That's nothing. I used really cheap. I had a bunch of Sculpey 3 left over from when my husband first bought me clay for Christmas a few years ago. And Sculpey 3 is terrible stuff. So I use it as like a base for to go over my tinfoil armatures. And then cover it. Which I'm sure those of you who actually work in polymer clay are familiar with. I know some people are able to actually make stuff with Sculpey 3, but I can't use it. It's too soft. It's way too soft and brittle. It is really fun, Theo. Oh, have fun. Yeah, thanks, Kiki. And I'll look up your channel when I'm done here for sure. I really appreciate the raid for sure. I really wasn't expecting anyone to show up today. So that was a fun surprise. A bunch of fun surprises today. The only thing I don't like about polymer clay is the fact that it's polymer clay, which means it's made out of plastic. And I'm a bit of an environmentalist, I guess. But at the moment, it's what I work with. And it's one of the few things I can work with because it's so forgiving. You can just leave it out and it won't dry or anything. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so that's like chilly, but not super cold. What's 50? Hey Siri. Convert 50 Fahrenheit to Celsius.
50 degrees Fahrenheit is 10 degrees
Celsius. 10 degrees Celsius. You are doing just fine. You are just fine. Yup. Although honestly it was 6 degrees a few days ago. It's so weird. It's just, it doesn't feel right for it to be that warm in December. Okay, so I was doing a thin... Oh, it was a brag. Excellent. Excellent. Another thin layer of liquid Sculpting on there just to help the raw clay stick to the cured clay. Very, very thin though, because if you put too much on, then it slips around. I usually spread it with a really cheap paintbrush because the polymers in the liquid clay, or in any clay, will eat away at the plastic of the brush. It reacts with it. So I just use cheap brushes for that. I could just use my finger, but I don't want to. And as I said, I'm going to be painting this, so it doesn't really matter what color I use. Actually, I found Alicia from another friend of mine who plays on the Scar World Minecraft server with us. She does a lot of modding for Twitch, and one of her streamers created Alicia. And so they did they had a booth at TwitchCon this year, and they were setting up a big raid train at TwitchCon, and so she asked if I wanted to be part of that. But if you just search for AI_Leisha on Google, you should be able to find her. She's great. Technically, yes, Sun Cup, it would be avoidable, but I don't want to use my good real hair brushes for polymer work. I tend to be kind of rough with my brushes, so well, the ones that are actually good I like to keep for for paint. But yeah, technically, if it was a real brush with hair, it would be just fine. Squeezing out all the air, hopefully. Have any of you ever had a project explode in the oven? Well, not explode, but split. It's the worst. Air bubbles are the worst. Oh, it was a cake. Oh no. So it literally exploded in the oven. I once made the mistake of, I was young and foolish, okay, so don't come at me. But I thought that the warming element on the stove wouldn't get hot enough to wreck a Pyrex dish. So my friends and I, my girlfriends and I were having brunch together, and we made a whole stack of blueberry chocolate chip pancakes. And we were putting them on the Pyrex dish on the warming element to keep warm. And we had just placed the final pancake when a shotgun rang through the kitchen. And we thought we were being shot at from outside. It was so loud. It was insane. And somehow, none of us got hurt, even though we were all standing directly in front of the stove. And the Pyrex literally exploded. There was glass 20 feet from where we were standing. Tiny shards everywhere. But somehow, none of us got hurt. Yeah. I don't really know what I believe about like guardian angels and all that, but I think up there somewhere there's an angel who's just like absolutely pelted in Pyrex shards. Yes, lesson learned, exactly. Do not put Pyrex on the warming element. Yes. Yep. You could say that. Yeah, excuse me. It's unfortunate. I actually really like the, I wish my camera was a bit better on this computer, but I actually kind of like the texture of the, of this weird, strange mix that I've got going on here. It's kind of a neat, purpley, pinky, yeah, but it'll be painted over. Ooh, excuse me. I really should stop and eat lunch, but I'm hyper-focusing now. ADHD. Have any of you heard the ADHD song by the Holderness family? I don't know if they're popular anywhere else. Okay, see you, Theo. I will let you know when I'm ready to record. Theo and I play together on Scarworld server, which is primarily where I stream from when I'm not arting. Here, I art in blocks in Minecraft. And I have a YouTube channel, if anyone is interested in following me there. I love Minecraft. It saved my life during the pandemic in a almost literal sense. I love the art we make there. And this year I'm making a giant world turtle. It's huge. Last season I did Cloud City as my mega base. And we have a lot of fun. I'm a very, very new YouTuber as well as a very, very new streamer. So I feel like my video quality gets better every time. And I think that this video I just released today actually is the best one I've done yet. But if you want to check that out, it's I think it's linked in my bio. But I'm also chronically crafty there. Crafty without the A. Because Minecraft will only let you have 16 characters in your name. Do you like Minecraft, Empress? Yeah, that just sticks on there so much nicer with the layer of clay on there already. Love it. Or were you saying yes to the Holderness family? Yeah, they have a great ADHD song, which I have ADHD. My whole family has ADHD, except for my husband. Or at least we don't think he has ADHD. But, you know, the rest of us do, so he probably does too. My son is your very stereotypical watch TV spinning in circles kind of ADHD. And my daughter and I are the inattentive. Apparently, that's our subtype. We can be very attentive. It just has to be something we're interested in. But I find that a lot of crafty types are part of the ADHD family as well. Tends to go hand in hand. I have an Instagram for my art as well, but it's not under my Chronically Crafty name. It's Sarah Hennessy Art. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do a separate YouTube and Instagram and stuff for my art or keep my Minecraft art and my art together because they're both technically art. Yeah. But I wonder if people who come expecting art and see Minecraft will be turned off, or if people who come expecting Minecraft and see art will be turned off. Or if I just don't care because I'm doing it for me anyway. Oh, no worries, Excel. I'm the same way. Like I said, I usually don't have anyone show up to my streams, so even having the occasional feedback is nice. And quite honestly, I usually ask questions even when there's no one in the viewport because it just helps me keep up momentum, you know? So don't ever feel like you have to answer the questions I ask. Just whenever you can, whenever you want, as long as no one feels like I'm ignoring them in the stream, and it's all good. I think next time I'm going to try and have some music. Might try that out. But that's always risky too because everyone has different likes for music, and some people just like silence. But we'll see. Now, why isn't this one wanting to stick? I think I put too much liquid clay on that one. Yep, too much. Or none. I feel like there's any on there. I'll do it too. Another trick I often do on trees, since they're going to have a lot of texture and stuff to them anyway, is I'll just get a really thin needle and just poke tiny holes down the branches just in case, to give it some space to let the air out. I will let them know. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, it is becoming harder and harder to tell. It's true. Alicia is also, she learns from her streamer. So eventually she picks up on like long running jokes and returning streamers and things like that. So it's very powerful, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it yet. But I figured I'd give it a shot. Sometimes she's a bit more obvious than others, but she's been doing good today. Yeah. And things like how they can replicate your voice with only like a 30-second clip of you speaking. Creepy. It's going to get to the point where we never know if anything is real or not. We're going to have people saying, that wasn't me. That was just a clever AI. Exactly, Suncup. Exactly. Yeah. And there you go, getting morality lessons from a chatbot. Or ethics lessons, I should say. Mazzy! Hello, my friend. Welcome to the stream. I'm making a tree. Boop! He's a tree. Tree. Mazzy is another one of my Minecraft friendos. What are you working on today, Maz? Are you skipping work like many of my other viewers here? Ah, yes. I understand that very well. Excellent. Hopefully I'll see you on Scar World later. I got my my TCG cards today. Actually unboxed them live. You missed it. What? I lost you? I'm glad you're back, Excel. Yeah, I got Mumbo and Green, but I didn't get Scar, unfortunately. And a bunch of others, obviously. Oh no! Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm really enjoying this. It's actually my first time streaming, like, art. But it's really helping me stay focused, so I think I will do this more often. Excellent. Oh, Hero Turtle's doing fine, Mazzy. I'm going to be meeting up with Theo later today and filming a bit for that. Looking forward to it. We just found out we're both Canadian. I figure Hermitcraft needs more Canadians, you know? I think they only have Etho and Jem. So that'll probably up my chances of being a hermit someday, being Canadian. Or maybe it'll decrease my chances because they don't have a lot of Canadians. Oh, I'm not sure what to do. Maybe some of the other artists there. I baked this base, and it leaked out a bunch of resin, sap. And it's really hard. And it stunk up my kitchen. Didn't burn, though. So I have no idea if it's going to ruin my clay if I cover it. Have any of you ever encountered that before? It was sticky, but it's not now that it's dry. It's hard and smooth. I don't know. I got it from Michael's, the craft store, so I just assumed it would be okay to put in the oven, but I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of wood it is. Yeah, I'll try sanding it. That's a good idea. Hello, Ket Tootler's daughter. Welcome. I could probably seal it in UV resin too, if I have to. But I wanted to paint it. Yeah, it might have been. Lesson learned, source your wood if you're going to be putting it in the oven. What are you up to today, Mini Kit Tootler? Oh yeah, I mean, I always sand. I always sand before I paint too. But I'm just not sure. Yeah, sometimes the, wow, words are hard for me right now. The polymers in the acrylic paint can react with different resins and stuff. I think it must be pine. It smelled like pine when it was in the oven. Making an arrangement of Hyrule Castle from... Oh, nice. You're making the arrangement yourself? I do need food. It's true. It's very true. I'm bad. I am very bad at that. Yes. Although, honestly, I think maybe I might sign off here. It's been almost 2 hours, and I am getting a little lightheaded from not eating, which is not good with my chronic illness. So I will. I think I'll sign off here and get something to eat. But thank you again for the raid and everyone who came and stayed. I really appreciate that, especially since when you came, we were opening TCG cards and had nothing to do with the art that you thought you were coming to see. Yeah, this was a really affirming and nice stream. Yes, good point, Mazzy. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Suncup, for the follow. And I'll check you guys out too if you're streamers. I'll take a look at what you guys do. So have a great day, and yeah, we'll see you later. Bye, everyone.